After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike.
From the gun, Murray.
Sponge. No.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Good dad. Go. Check.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. He completes this one to Mack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ace. Check 52. Omaha. Shift. Buzz.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete to Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. He dumps this off to Mack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
watch 18. 18's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Deuce, 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 deuce. Hey.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A final shot before half for Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Mack trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is 3rd and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Close. Double up. Tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out.
Here's Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So that one will be accepted. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Swim.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Check Mike 39. Easy. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check three.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got Thompson here, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch his slam. Watch 18. 18's the Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 18. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Kill. Hold on.
Throwing now is Murray. Steps away. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zaven Collins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Open man is Kirk, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Check. Hey, we got a seal. Better bring it. You better bring it. Trap 60. Now you better bring it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher